They're all that's wrong in the world. They want to keep the borders closed and not let anyone in. Vote for us. No, they're all that's wrong in this world. They want to let everyone into this country, which was where I am living. Vote for us. Third guy's a narcissist. Third guy can't put together a full sentence. Pick a side.
The three most deceiving words in the US right now are pick a side. If we want the world to be a better place, why do we buy into the old archaic idea that picking from two terrible choices will make anything better? You can't make a good dinner out of rotten ingredients.
We should have universal basic income. If you want to earn more, work more. Pick a side.
Ancient wisdom has it that peace, truth, and balance are never found in the extremes. It's always found in the space in between. Yet modern insanity has it that peace will be found in one of the extremes. And even though we haven't found it yet, we keep looking and expecting a different result. Picking a side always prevents you from finding the center.
Abortion's for no one. Abortion's for everyone. Pick a side.
The pick a side mentality perpetuates division, the source of all disease. They want you to think in terms of us or them. They don't want you to think in terms of everyone.
Just get behind Biden, it'll be good for the party. Just support Trump, it's good for the party. Pick a side.
Each side wants you to pick a side because picking a side perpetuates the system that creates the sides at the expense of the people who are picking the sides.
Third guy's a demented sex offender who's just trying to save face by saying he's gonna have a female running mate. Look at their narcissist. His ego's out of control and he's gonna destroy the world because of his lust for power. Pick a side.
We've been make-believing that within our two choices of picking a side, there's great admirable leaders that we would be proud to have our children aspire to be like. But truly, we turn two blind eyes to how each side is operating with the same cancerous behavior that thinks leadership is born out of criticism, belittling, division, taking bribes, and manipulating public opinion through strategies and deception.
The extended government shutdown is ridiculous. The left is just trying to use it to ruin the economy and influence the election. We know they just want to open up because they want to prevent mail-in voting because they know they'll lose the election. Pick a side.
The old pick a side two-dimensional way of thinking is convenient because it keeps you from having to do your own thinking. Yet each side would gladly have you think that their way of thinking that you've adopted is your own thinking. However, if you actually think for yourself, you can't be controlled or limited, and you'll always think more than two-dimensionally because you're intelligent.
Free education! Pay for your damn education! Pick a side!
Pick a side. No, I pick humanity, and I don't see any of it on either side.
Wait,
what if we all shattered the pick a side way of thinking and tapped into the miracle of our own self to choose choices beyond what the two cancerous sides would like to limit us to?
wait, that's not how it works!
What if you were told, choose between having a murderer or a rapist babysit your children? Pick a side. Would you be obedient to the hallucination that you only have two terrible choices? Or would you allow yourself to choose a much better option?
You guy's a monster, but our guy would make a much better leader. No, your guy's an idiot. Our guy knows how to lead. He gets stuff done.
True leaders don't lead by criticizing others, and they don't put their own glory first, and they don't need to rely on manipulating how the public sees them to get elected. True leaders are transparent, honest, and authentic.
Then who are you gonna vote for? Pick a side.
I have no idea, but not either of these sides.
But if you don't vote for our guy, that's basically a vote for their guy.
Nice try, but that intimidation-based manipulation tactic doesn't work anymore. I wouldn't vote for the rapist to babysit my children just to keep the murderer out of my house. That would be insane. I don't have all the answers. I probably don't have any. But here's something to think about. We need leaders, and that starts with you. Your fellow humans need you now more than ever. So what if you start by voting for you to embody the qualities of the leader that you wish to see? Compassion, kindness, understanding, bravery, and love for humanity? What if you broke free from the pick-a-side mentality, thought three-dimensionally, and made choices that feel right in your heart? If you and I do this, I think there's great hope for a peaceful, happy world that we can all thrive in and be proud of.
Pick a side!
Not anymore. We're on the same side. It's called humanity. You can be one of the first to get your hand chakras on two new Awaken shirt designs, the Stay Weird and the Tupac Chopra. If you're like me and think normalcy is one of the worst diseases to infect humanity, then the new Stay Weird design will remind you and the world around you to be your unapologetic weird self. The Tupac Chopra is one of my all-time favorite concepts. It's fun and it always lets people know that your guru is better than their guru. Awaken shirts are never factory farmed and are always gluten-free, hormone-free, GMO-free, grass-fed, vegan-friendly, keto-friendly, paleo-fluid, gender-neutral, bathroom-friendly, and all-inclusive. New research shows Awaken shirts increase your IQ, nobility, and athletic ability by 333%. That last statement hasn't been scientifically validated. In fact, nothing I've ever said has been scientifically validated, including this statement. Does that mean this might be valid? Grab the new Tupac Chopra and Stay Weird designs, as well as any of the classic Awaken shirts at awakenwithjp.com/shop.